Hi guys, for today's video, I am going to discuss about capitalism. So what is capitalism? Capitalism is an economic system and a mode of production in which trade, industries, and the means of production are largely or entirely privately owned and operated for profit. And now let's proceed to the features of capitalism. First, private property. Not owned by the government. Individuals own property and resources. So the right of private property, the most important feature of capitalism is the existence of private property and the system of inheritance. Everybody has a right to acquire private property, to keep it, and after his death, to pass it on his heirs. Next is large-scale production. Capitalism arose as a result of industrial revolution which made large-scale production possible. More production means wider use of capital and lead to more profits. Next is profit as key motive. Money left over can be spent in any way the manufacturer wants. Production under capitalism is profit-oriented. In this economy, the desire to earn profit is the most important endorsement for economic activity. All entrepreneurs try to start those industries or occupations in which they hope to earn the highest profit. Next is competition. In capitalism, there is extreme competition between capitalists. A capitalist economy is characterized by free competition because entrepreneurs compete for getting the highest profit. On the other side, buyers also compete for purchasing goods and services. Workers compete among themselves as well as with machines for taking up a particular work. To produce goods of the required type and quality, workers and machines are made to cooperate so that the production line runs according to schedule. In this way, competition and cooperation go side by side. Next is price mechanism. In capitalism, the price of a commodity is determined not by the cost of production but by the law of demand and supply. This type of economy has a freely working price mechanism to guide consumers. Price mechanism means the free working of the supply and demand forces without any intervention. Producers are also helped by the price mechanism in deciding what to produce, how to produce, when to produce, and where to produce. Next is wage institution. The objective of the capitalist is to pay as less wages as possible and to take as much work as possible out of him. Next is money and credit. In capitalism, institution of credit has become important. Capitalists get money on loan and develop their business. Next is laissez-faire competition. There is no governmental control over the process of production, distribution, and exchange. It is controlled by the forces operating in market. Next is responsible capitalism. It is essentially a free market economy, but with a degree of government regulation to avoid the excesses and inequalities of capitalism. Next is turbo capitalism. Refers to an unregulated form of capitalism with financial deregulation, privatization, and lower tax on high earner. Next is crony capitalism, a term used to refer to the situation where business success is related to strategic influences with civil servants, politicians, and those in authority. And last is state capitalism. It occurs when state-owned industries play a key role within the market economy. So let's proceed to the pros of capitalism. So there are 6 pros of capitalism, which are the following. First, health. Second, social good. Third, being the best. Fourth, freedom. Fifth, economic growth. And last is equality. And next is cons of capitalism. So there are 5 cons of capitalism, which are the following. First, waste. Second, starvation. Third, danger. Fourth, propaganda. And last is pollution. So there are 3 captains of capitalism. First is Andrew. Second, JP Morgan. And last is John D. Rockefeller. So let's talk about the future of capitalism. So capitalism has only existed as dominant economic system on planet for a little over 200 years. It is entirely reliant on us, the working class and labor, which is mass exploit, and so it will survive as long as we let.